Welcome to A New Earth, Awakening to Your Life's Purpose, a worldwide web event.
A New Earth is sponsored in part by Nature-Made Liquid Soft Gel Vitamins, the newest way to fuel your greatness.
Tonight, we're coming to you with a special 2-hour finale of our New Earth webcast series. For 10 weeks, we've all met every Monday night for a global conversation. It's been really quite special. A global conversation about consciousness, from the UK to Hong Kong to Russia to all 50 states here in America. I just again want to say thank you to every one of you for helping us to create this new earth here with Eckhart Tolle and with me. So many of you have written to say that you want this forum to continue. So beginning next Monday, May 12th, I hope you'll join me for the start of my Soul Series webcast here on Oprah.com. For the first time, we'll be broadcasting the videotape sessions of my XM radio show. Many of you didn't know I have a radio show. Yeah, I have a day job, a night job, a middle job, a day job. It's where I get to talk to spiritual teachers and have been doing so for quite some time. Spiritual teachers and thinkers and scholars about this, my favorite subject, the evolution of our soul. So keep Mondays reserved for Oprah.com. You can begin downloading next Monday. Tonight's the last chapter, chapter 10 of A New Earth. And before we get started, let's begin with silence.
Yes.
Would you like to lead us, sir?
A moment of stillness. Now, as you know, you need to put your attention somewhere in order to find the stillness. The attention needs to move out of the dimension of thinking. So we practiced in the past with putting our attention into the inner feeling of aliveness in the body. We've also, I believe, put our attention on our breath. And we've put our attention on sense perceptions, whatever we can see or hear outside. But this time we go one step further, and I suggest this is a little bit more subtle. As we enter this moment of stillness, we put our attention on the fact that we are conscious. In other words, we become aware that there is a light in us. I'm using light metaphorically, a presence, a space of awareness that is pure attention. So instead of being aware of something, our breath or the inner body or sense perceptions, let's just be aware that we are aware. You feel your own presence and become still.
Let's be aware that we are aware and become still.
Yeah.
All of our work has been about how to bring consciousness to every moment and to every action of our lives, and in the process learning that we are far greater than anything that we could have imagined ourselves to be. So we're going to get started. You talk about the brief history of your life on page 282, the coming into manifestation of the world as its return to the unmanifested, its expansion and contraction. On the previous page, you talked about the earth expanding, the universe really expanding and contracting. Those two movements are reflected throughout the universe in many ways, such as in the incessant expansion and contraction of our heart, as well as the inhaling and exhaling of our breath. They're also reflected in the cycles of sleep and wakefulness. Each night, without knowing it, I love this, you return to the unmanifested, capital S, source of all life when you enter the stage of deep, dreamless sleep, and then reemerge again in the morning replenished. Those two movements, the outgoing and return, are also reflected in each person's life cycles. Out of nowhere, so to speak, you suddenly appear in this world. Birth is followed by expansion. There's not only physical growth, but also growth of knowledge and activities and possessions. This is a time where you're mainly concerned with finding or pursuing your outer purpose. Each person's life, each life form, in fact, represents a world, a unique way in which the universe experiences itself. And when your form dissolves, a world comes to an end out of countless worlds. I thought that was so beautiful. That's the bottom of page 283, everybody. Each person's life, each life form, in fact, represents a world, a unique way in which the universe experiences itself.